You're listening to The John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris, brought to you by SueEmpireJobs.com. Good day, sir. How are you?
Hey, doing all right. You guys, everything good in Smallville?
Yeah,
everything
fantastic.
Everything happy.
Always.
Things are great.
John and Heidi walking hand in hand through life, skipping and smiling,
Tripping and falling.
smelling the flowers.
Yeah.
Drags me behind her. That's kind of how it works.
Butch Cassidy or Robert Leroy Parker.
Oh, yeah.
Butch Cassidy.
Yeah.
Yep, and hey, in case you're wondering, yes, he really existed. And yes, he did spend time with the Sundance Kid. So there you go.
Cool.
Thomas Jefferson.
He existed, too.
Sure did. Man, what a life. Third president, of course,
Yeah.
of the United States. He was also vice president, secretary of state, governor of Virginia, and pretty much drafted the Declaration of Independence.
Single-handedly with one arm tied behind his back.
So you ask yourself with that resume, what the heck did you do today?
Yeah.
Exactly.
One of my favorite quotes, when there were a bunch of really smart people at the White House back in the 1960s, and John Kennedy came out and said, this might be the brightest collection of minds to ever dine at the White House, other than the rare example of when Jefferson dined alone, which was basically saying one man was smarter than all of you guys.
That's it. You got to
And he
give a
was
little
smart.
credit where credit's due.
He liked his wine, too, I'll tell you that.
There you go. And this is interesting because Frank Bank had a birthday just the other day.
Yeah.
He was Lumpy Rutherford.
I remember that.
On Leave It to Beaver. Well, Tony Dow, Wally Cleaver is 76 today.
I
Should have
always
asked
liked
me. I
him.
would have gotten that one right. Oh, ask me now.
John, nobody likes it. Nobody likes a whiner, John.
I'm sorry.
All right. Let's see. It was, and you have to think of it this way. It's the first time you're seeing one of these. It's like, what goes through your mind? It was 1796. The very first elephant arrives in the United States.
Oh, wow.
It was a gift from India.
That's pretty
Imagine
cool.
Sitting there like on the loading docks or whatever. It's like,
Dog's pretty big.
what
Right.
am I looking at?
Yeah.
What do we do with one of these? It was 1860. The very first Pony Express reaches California.
Nice.
The very first thing he said, whoa,
I bet that is accurate.
I'm just speculating.
That's not on the record anywhere.
Speaking of the Post Service, a couple hundred years later, so it would be 1957 this very day, United States Postal Service announces it will suspend temporarily Saturday postal delivery due to lack of funds.
Really?
We don't let that stop us. Now I think of as last year when you combined all the pensions, benefits, everything else involved in the U.S. Postal Service, they're down about $160 billion at this point overall. But we're still getting our Kohl's mailers, so we're good.
Yes.
I know you know, we all know, and we just stumble forward.
We're going to do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris, and it's brought to you by SueEmpireJobs.com. Are you ready to travel again?
Join us for the best week of your life.
The Sands is an immersive Gen X era experience for 5 sun-filled and fun-filled days at Dreams and Secrets all-inclusive resorts in Cancun.
Enjoy music from Billy Idol,
Cheap Trick,
Little River Band,
The Hooters,
Tesla,
Wang Chung,
Firehouse,
Honeymoon Suite,
CNC Music Factory.
The Jets, and more.
Make plans to join us for the Sands.
October 25th through 30th.
Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com. Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters, too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
And a heartfelt, snappy little salute off the well-starched brim the Ranger Dan kept to you, too. Look at you over there, Arlo. Hello, Heidi.
Hello.
Good morning, you little chickadee, you. I tell you what, you're a sight for sore eyes, and my eyes are constantly sore. Hey, little radio rangers. Just put things in perspective here. About a week or so ago, we started a little series that we did about a year or so back, and it's been just a whole heck of a lot of fun. We're working our way through the alphabet, for ding-dong sakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means we're going to have around 18, 19 critters right in there by the time all said and done.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, today brings us to a critter that starts with the letter F.
Okay.
F. Think of critters with the letter F that starts what they are. You got your fox, your frogs, your fish, your falcons, your flamingos, your ferrets, your fleas, your flies, your fire ants, your fiddler crabs, and a little thing called a frill-necked lizard. Now, some of these critters, all of these critters, start with the letter F. But you know what else all those critters have in common?
What's that?
That also starts with the letter F?
What?
They can all be used for food.
That, I suppose, is true.
Who doesn't love a nice fish fillet or a steaming plate of deep-fried frog legs? I know I do, and you know what else? And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about Ranger Dan. Who in the heck eats fleas, flies, ferrets, and flamingos? Well, you'd be surprised, little radio ranger. All these critters are plentiful and packed with protein.
Okay.
Which reminds me, right now, Ranger Dan Enterprise, a division of Ranger Dan Global, a possible nonprofit 501c3 organization, is having a blowout sale on Ranger Dan Critter Jerky.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, you buy a 5-pound package, variety assorted flavors of jerky for just $29.95 plus shipping and handling. You'll receive an additional 5-pound variety pack for just $27.95. You'll save dollars.
Nice. Very nice.
Well, all Ranger Dan Jerky is guaranteed to be made of 100% real critters. Order today, because at these prices, they won't last long, pretty much like that stray cat in your neighborhood. Allow 37 to 54 weeks for delivery. That's all the time we have, Radio Rangers. Remember, if the good Lord hadn't wanted us to eat critters, he wouldn't have made about a meat. This is Ranger Dan.
That's true.
Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Ferris back in the studio right now. You got some good news for us over there, sir?
It's more like interesting
Okay.
stuff. A month or so ago, there was just a rash of catalytic converters being stolen out of vehicles in town here.
Yeah, we had a friend that lost one of those.
And then it was outside of town, smaller towns around our community. Well, that's a nationwide thing.
Yeah, I've heard that.
In fact, they just found some people in possession of over 300 catalytic converters in California.
Whoa!
So, and again, I was asking, what is going on? Why do people want those? Because I'm kind of a car guy, and I actually had my catalytic converters on my car replaced, was it 2 springs ago, whatever. Not that someone had stole them, they had just worn out. Yeah. But I did not know this. Inside a catalytic converter are 3 valuable metals: platinum, rhodium, and palladium.
Okay.
Now, you snatch those little things, and I guess the average cost of resale is around $150 to $200.
Okay.
It's like these guys in California had 300 of them. Well, that's nice ching. Then keep in mind, if they're good at it, if they know what they're doing, they can literally hoist those things in a matter of 1 to 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh, wow.
In fact, they were talking to some law enforcement agencies on the West Coast going, oh, yeah, we've had people stop quick, go into a store, come out,
and it's gone.
and wonder what's wrong with their car all of a sudden. It's that
Oh,
fast.
my gosh.
So, yeah, and again, I was wondering, and
Imagine.
I did not know that, there was valuable scrap in there. Well, not just scrap, but valuable metals. So, yeah, it's a thing, and it's still going on. It looks like it's calmed down around here.
Thank goodness.
But from what I understand, they did arrest a couple of people. They
Yeah.
found, I think they were like fishing on the Big Sioux or something. They had a bag with them, and it had like 18 or 20 catalytic converters in the bag. They're going, yeah, those aren't carp. You're coming with us.
Yeah.
So,
Well, there was somebody at a junkyard. They got caught going through a junkyard in Sioux Falls, cutting them off cars. So they got arrested from the junkyard.
Unbelievable. Again,
Yeah.
in all my born day, I've never heard anything like it. But it's a thing.
Apparently, it is a thing.
So there you go. I just thought I'd share that because I found it fascinating. If I do, I got to guess there's probably a good 2, if not 3 people out there who find it interesting.
I would assume.
Oh, I bet it's even more than that.
You
It's
think?
probably upwards of a dozen.
Come on, John, don't double digit me.
Well, Dan, thank you for coming in with the update, sir.
Hey, absolutely. Thanks for having me. And by the way, I'm loving this Holy Humor Month.
Yeah, we get another Holy Humor Month guest coming up. This I'm actually really excited to learn more about. It's a place called The Table. And when I say a place,
I have heard of it.
it's not
Yep.
really a place because the place is a bar,
Yeah.
but they're having church meetings in a bar on Thursday nights. And I have Erica. I'll be chatting with her for Holy Humor Month here in a little bit to learn a little more about this. Because doesn't that just sound interesting?
It's fascinating. It's
And,
pretty cool, actually.
It is very cool, and I think I might check it out this week. I'm going to see if I can make it over and do it. It sounds very, very interesting to me. But going to get all the details on that coming up with Holy Humor Month, and that is brought to you by our friends at Crossroads Book and Music. Oh, by the way, this little break that we just finished, this is called Your Morning Coffee Break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro.
If you're looking for special prices on some pretty amazing products, check out the website radiosavings.com. We're adding new items all the time, so you might find something cool. And you can save money when you buy stuff at radiosavings.com. One other thing many people like, many of the products you'll find at radiosavings.com are made in the USA. Good quality items at great prices. Radiosavings.com.
We can save you more.
Radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. And I have Amanda from Sanford Profile with me. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
You guys have got a really cool thing coming up next month. It's called the 5K Anyway. Tell me a little bit about the 5K Anyway.
Yeah, so the 5K Anyway is going to be a virtual race for here at Profile. And so essentially it's just like you say, you can bike it, you can scooter it, you can skateboard, run, walk, however you'd like.
So if you're feeling up to it and want to run 5K, you can do that. But if you're going, I don't want to run, but I can walk, maybe even take my puppy for a walk, you could do that?
Oh, absolutely. And hopefully it's going to be a gorgeous weekend for that race.
And this is coming up in May, so we got plenty of time to think about it between now and then. But there's also a vendor fair that's tied in with this. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so on May 15th, that's a Saturday at 9 a.m., we're going to gather together and we're going to do that 5K in person. And then right afterwards, we're going to have a vendor fair. So there's going to be a bunch of health and wellness vendors out there giving away prizes. It's going to be a great event and super fun.
And this is with Profile Sanford and the Sanford Wellness and Health Center. It's a really cool thing that you guys are working together on. And is this open to anybody, or do I need to be a member of one of these places?
No, you do not. Anyone can do it. You just register. You go to profileplan.com/5K-any-way, and you can register right online.
And I'm going to make that simple because there's a lot of dashes and dots and things in there. I'm going to throw a link to that on our Facebook page to make it really easy. And then you can also see there's some really cool prizes that you can win. Is this something, is there like an age group? Is it just for adults, or is it kind of for everybody?
No, this is for absolutely anyone. So you can bring a friend, family, dog, anyone you'd like.
Very, very cool. And again, the event itself is coming up May 15th. From 9 until 1. Race time is at 9:15, and it's at the Sanford Wellness Center on Oxbow Avenue in Sioux Falls. There's a couple of Sanford Wellness Centers, but it's the one on Oxbow. And again, from 9 till 1. Would people be there that whole time, or would they kind of get done and then when they're done they go, or how's that work?
Yep, when you're done with the race, then you can hang out at the vendor fair, and then once you've experienced the vendor fair, you're more than welcome to leave. But we'll be there from 9 to 1 p.m.
And again, it's a 5K Anyway and vendor fair, May 15th. And I'm going to throw a link on our Facebook page to make it easy to find and get all the details. And if people listening would like to sign up with you guys at Sanford Profile, there's super simple, super easy ways to do that too, right?
Yes, absolutely. You can even stop in any of our locations and we can get you registered right on the spot.
And again, their website, profileplan.com, and I'll throw a link to that with all of the information we were talking about as well. Amanda, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Again, 5K Anyway and vendor fair, May 15th in Sioux Falls, 9 till 1. All of the details at facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about BetterCreditCards.com forever now, but we want to mention that BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website BetterCreditCards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
It is Holy Humor Month, and Holy Humor Month on Sunny is brought to you by our friends at Crossroads Book and Music. And today, we've got a really fun guest. We've got Erica Varco. And Erica, you have a place called The Table Ministry, and it's a church that meets in a bar. That's a little unusual, isn't it?
Oh, it's very unusual. And I'm going to open with a joke, actually. When I pitched this idea to a group of pastors, they said, oh, a church in a bar? And I said, yeah, a church in a bar. It's worth a shot. And they all just kind of met me with blank stares. But yes, we decided to, meet people where they are, and what better place is around a table, sharing a meal and, being part of their daily lives.
And now you guys meet on Thursday evenings, is that right?
Yes, Thursday evenings at Shenanigans Sports Bar and Grill.
And what time do you meet? So if somebody listening is going, hey, I'm going to do that on Thursday.
Yes, well, you can come anytime between 6 and 7 and hang out and visit and eat. And we start a message and some music every Thursday at 7.
That is cool.
But our community hangs out from about 6 to 9 every week. And people, drink their Cokes or their beer and visit and kind of catch up on their weeks, and the kids get to see each other, and we have some activities for the kids. So it's just kind of a beautiful way to, make it through that last final plug of the week.
And the nice thing is, if you'd like to know more, I've got all the details at thetableministry.org. I'm on the website right now, and I see all the details here. So I'm going to throw a link to that on our page, facebook.com/Sunny Radio, and I'll also put it on at SiouxFallsBelievers.com as well. So if you're listening, you're going, what is this? Where is this? All the details will be there, but it is Holy Humor Month, and you said you've got a joke for me?
Well, I do, and, my passion are children. I love to make them excited about teaching Jesus, and the joke goes like this, that a little girl was very excited on Easter, and her teacher was saying, well, why are you so excited? And she said, because Jesus rose from the dead. He walked out of the tomb, and now we have 6 more weeks of winter. So, you know what? It may be a little unorthodox having church in a bar, but, I think that getting people excited about Jesus and meeting them where they are, it's just definitely a win-win.
I think that is really, really cool, and I plan to make it over and check this out. I think it sounds like a lot of fun. Erica, thank you for your time today. I appreciate it a bunch.
You're welcome. Come anytime. There's a seat for you at the table anytime.
Absolutely. Again, The Table Ministry, and again, their website, thetableministry.org. This has been Holy Humor Month, brought to you by Crossroads Book and Music in Sioux Falls.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, April 13th, 2021. The equities market started the week with a whimper. The S&P 500 gained less than 0.1 of a percentage point at the high of the day, but it did set a new all-time high record. The move comes just days before the peak of the S&P 500 earnings report season and is a sign of high expectations regarding the results. The risk for the market now is that Q1 growth is already priced into the stocks, which is a situation that could lead to a sell-off. This week's earnings reports come from a broad array of sectors, but the focus will be on the financials. The financials are the new bellwethers and will set the tone for the season. Topping the list of names are J.P. Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, and Citigroup. Also of note will be earnings reports from transportation leader J.B. Hunt, consumer staples giant PepsiCo, and Alcoa. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.